Hey guys, I'm sorry I haven't done a video in over a week. I've been sick. So I'm going to do this video now and I'll do more soon. I'm still getting over this flu. The whole family has it. So had big plans for 2024 with the videos. I was going to jump in and just get on it right away. But here we are, new opportunities for 2024. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Brian. I'm not here to hustle you for any money. I'm not here to sell you anything. No buy my book, no buy my list, none of that crap. I would ask you to hit the like button if you could. I'd appreciate it. In the last video I did an experiment where I asked people to hit the like button just to see if it made much of a difference, and boy, it sure did. More than double the likes. So I'm going to do that from now on, I guess. Just if you could hit it, it would really help. Thank you very much. So with a new year comes new opportunities, and one knocked on my door this week. And I can't say a whole lot about it right now because it's not quite where I want it to be before I start talking too much about it. But it's going to take some new equipment. It's going to take a redesign of what was a concept I had for a mobile club system. I built one last year and tweaked it and things for what I was doing at Safe House. And it worked incredibly well. Are there problems? Of course there are. I'm a disabled person. I'm lugging all of this gear in and out of the club. The sound system's there, the lights are there, all that stuff. All I have to do is plug in, but the rack's a little cumbersome and such. So I've got an idea to make it smaller, and I'm going to need it for this new opportunity that came up. Safe House, by the way, before I go any further, I'm going to start back there probably in March or April. They're on hiatus right now for the winter time. So that is still happening, but there's a new opportunity as well that I'm going to start taking advantage of in about a month. And this is the core of what's going to be that system. Same thing. I plug into the house system. All I have to do is provide some kind of mixer controller and my computer and of course a microphone. And what I did was I built this custom shelf. I did a video on this, I don't know, probably in November, showing this idea that I had. It's a custom laptop shelf. And I've got a goose egg on here, so I'll have my microphone, and then here is where a controller is going to sit. Now, what controller? I just ordered it 10 minutes ago, and it's used. I ordered it from Guitar Center, the used gear. It is a Pioneer DDJ-SR2. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It has a decent sound card. It's got really nice balanced XLR outputs. It's lightweight. The footprint is right. It's going to go right here. And then, of course, the laptop goes upstairs here. I'm running some Asus Republic of Gamers laptops, and they've been really good to me. In fact, the one that I use at most of my gigs is almost 13 years old. I have another one that's like 6 that has very low miles on it. But it has been brought to my attention that the new programs, like your Seratos and your VDJs with the Sims, they require more RAM than I have in any of my machines. I think my machines have 8 gigs of RAM, which is like a minimum thing. I'm going to need to bump up to at least 16. So I'm going to have to look at a new computer coming up later on this season as well. If you got any input on that, let me know. I like a 17-inch screen, and I like PC, because proprietary freaks me out. Not only that, but everything I've ever owned Mac, it's very delicate and fragile, and I'm kind of a rough and tough guy when I lug my gear around. You know, being disabled, sometimes things get dropped and mistakes happen, so I can't have a fragile Fabergé egg by Macintosh, unfortunately. And yeah, so anyway, neither here nor there. I'm going to go with another, probably Republic of Gamers laptop, probably a 17-inch. I'm looking at some of the new drives that are like sticks of gum. I'm learning all of this stuff. So many of you probably know so much more about it than I do. But that'll be coming up later on in the season. For now, what I have is going to work fine for what I want to do. And I hate to be vague, but I have to be vague right now until this is all written in stone. And looking forward to this opportunity. It's very lucrative, and it's recurring, so happy about that. Yeah, this is pretty simple. It's going to cut my weight way down. I think the rack that I'm using at Safe House right now weighs between 35 and 40 pounds. It doesn't seem like it would. It's got a little Pioneer DGM 450 in it. and then it's got a lot of foam, and it's just a 9mm plywood, 9mm plywood case, 17 inches, but the thing's got some weight to it. This is going to cut my weight way down. The SR2, I think it weighs 8 pounds. I'm going to put it in soft case. I don't need it in a case. This laptop shelf folds up and fits into a 17-inch laptop bag, so that's super easy. This X-stand doesn't weigh anything. This extension is not a big deal. It's going to really lighten my load for getting in and out of clubs and bars. And I'm going to come correct with good stuff. Now, will I upgrade that mixing board controller later on this season? I very well might. And I know a lot of you, before I've even said this, in the comment section have probably typed something about the Denon Prime 4. And I know a lot of you really like that system. It's not going to work for what I want to do. And I'll just leave it at that for now. I'm sure it's fine, but that's not going to work for what I want to do. Well, it would, but it would be a little overkill, I think. The SR2, I think, is going to fit the bill real nice for now. And, you know, who knows? We'll see what comes out later this year. Maybe we'll upgrade to something else. But this is going to get me started. And I'm looking forward to getting it. I just placed the order. 3 to 5 business days it should be shipped here to the house. And I can get to work on learning all about that. Now keep in mind, I don't use half of the bells and whistles on these controllers. I'm very meat and potatoes. I don't need a lot of that stuff. I don't use most of the stuff that's in programs like VDJ. I mean, I don't even touch the effects stuff. I'm very meat and potatoes. I kind of pretend they're old Technics 1200s, and I'm mixing in that way. And I don't have effects boxes and things. I don't do a lot of that. But there's not a lot of stripped down pieces out there that are solid with really good sound cards and outputs. So you've got to step up to the things that have all the bells and whistles on them, which, again, you don't need. My understanding, too, is that 8 gig of RAM will run something like your VDG-21 just fine, which mine has for, I don't know, since 2020, I guess. But if you're going to run live stems, you're going to want to step up on that RAM, which is something I'm probably not going to be doing right away. Maybe I will down the road, especially when I upgrade that laptop like I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm excited about this. And it's something to do while I'm sitting here not feeling well. And like I said before, in previous videos, sometimes when the new year comes, it's another day. But for some reason this year, it really felt like this was a new year. This was a fresh start. And I just had a feeling that there was going to be a really cool opportunity that was going to pop up. And it did. It's cool how that works. And I'm excited about it. And it's going to be a good year. So I'll wrap this video. And thank you for watching. And stay tuned for more. That SR2 is going to come in. I'll show you how this all goes together. This is a mock-up laptop, by the way. This is just an old one I put up here. I didn't want to put my nice laptop up here because my stupid cat likes to jump up on this and knock stuff over. I figured, well, if the cat's going to knock something over, I'll let the cat knock over this old junky laptop that is probably 12 years old or whatever, that doesn't work anymore to my knowledge. It's just a mock-up piece, kind of like the fake furniture at the stores, the fake TVs and computers on furniture. Kind of like that, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching. More videos to come. Stay tuned. Oh, what have I been doing since I've been sick? I will tell you that. I went through all my records. It was a lot of work. I love collecting records, but I don't always take the time to catalog them in things like Discogs, which, if you don't know what Discogs is, it's pretty amazing. It's a really cool place to find, buy, and catalog your records. I entered a lot of the stuff into Discogs. I got it all sleeved and organized and off the floor, and I hadn't done that since last year. It's almost like a rite of passage for winter. Every winter I go in and I do all my record cataloging. Do I have some duplicates? Yeah, a few, but I've got some really cool stuff that I'd forgotten I bought. And if you're on Discogs and you want to be my friend, I'm Brian S. Red on Discogs, of course. You can do that and check out my collection and see how weird I am, because my collection is just all over the place. But anyway, that's it. Sorry, just wanted to throw that in there. Hopefully I'll be feeling better soon. I'll get some more videos out real soon. We'll see you next time. Appreciate you for tuning in. Practice and enjoy.